Welcome to RAM Standard Tutorials. In this video tutorial we will discuss how to work with the multiple buttons. In previous videos we know already how to work with the button. So in this I have created the project called multiple buttons example. In this project, in the XML file we have only one activity. Multiple activities are not required. So in activity underscore main.xml, why? Because we have an activity called main activity. For that XML layout is activity underscore main.xml. So here I have created the 4 buttons. You can see in the preview. Button 1 and button 2 and button 3 and button 4. And I have given the IDs button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4. And already you know how to create a button. If you don't know, you can watch my previous videos. Now we'll go to the main activity. So main activity we'll find here. In the main activity we need to write an action for the 4 buttons. So first of all we need to call the 4 buttons button and button 1 we need to do the typecasting as we know already button, and we need to call the method find you by ID. It's a button 1. In the same way we need to call the 4 references. For copy paste also it is taking so much time in Android Studio. So that this one is button 2, 3 and 4, and the ID is also 2, 3, 4. We have taken the 4 references, and we need to write an action for the button, so that we need to use the interface called on-click listener. So we are registering the button for the on-click listener interface. In the same way, button 2 dot set on-click listener of this, and again button 3 dot set on-click listener of this, and button 4 dot set on-click listener of this. And we know that we need to implement the interface, so let us implement the interface and add the unimplemented method called onClick method. So we have added implemented the interface called onClick listener. Why? Because we have passed the value this in the place of the onClick listener implementation. Now in the onClick method we need to write an action for the button, whether that button is working or not. So we want to check clearly, that's why we are using the toast till now. So here also we will use the toast now. But here if you click any button, this onClick method only executes, so that we are going to use the switch statement to know which button is working. And here the switch statement we are passing, you will see if you click any button, one of these buttons, that information can be captured by this view class. So that in that view class we have a method getID method. So selected button ID we are getting here now. Selected button ID we are getting. So that is matching with the which case, that means which button ID, that case will execute. So right, we are writing the toast dot make text of this, comma, and I am saying button 1 is working, and we need to pass the duration length underscore short dot show, and after that we need to give the break statement. So in the same way we need to take 4 cases, 2, 3 and 4. So this one is 2 and the message button 2 is working, the ID is 3 and the message button 3 is working, and here ID is 4 and here button 4 is working. Save it and we will run the application. Okay, select in the journey motion, and you will see here we have 4 buttons. Button 1 is working, and here button 2 is working, and button 4 is working. So this is the concept of working with the multiple buttons, and we will meet in the next video tutorial. So if you like my channel, you can subscribe my channel below, and you can watch my visit my blog. So here you will get more Android code and more Android videos. Thank you for watching. We will meet in the next video tutorial.